Golf TV, waking up your game.
Dave Marsh, iGolf TV, back once again. I want to give you a very simple message today, and it's the way that you control the divots, the size of your divots. I've noticed something for controlling distance. If we can get a very shallow golf swing, if we can get a swing that basically picks the ball from the ground, we can control the distance, especially on our wedge shots. Now, if you follow the things that I've told you about building the golf swing, you're already starting to get a golf swing that's going to be on plane. On plane is one of the crucial factors for getting the right kind of depth of divot and ultimately getting this very shallow attack on the golf ball. Again, let me just use the hula hoop a second. The great thing about the hula hoop is we've got the opportunity to see that the golf swing is rounded. The other thing that we can do is when you look full on here, you can see the green at the bottom there. Depending on where the circle goes, depends obviously where it comes into contact with the ground. Now, to basically create the most shallow angle of attack, we want to stay as stable through our golf swing as possible, and we want to keep on plane. So if we can keep the golf club traveling around this circle, number one, coming this way, not coming over this way. This creates a lot of steepness in the swing if we begin to come over the top. But if we can keep the golf swing basically just on that line that we've begun to learn down here, then once we begin to hit the ball, we can then look at controlling our divot depth. What I see a lot of players is driving too much down into the ball. We don't need to go too deep down into the ground. We really just want a motion where we're basically leading the hands in front of the club head, and then we're picking that golf ball off the ground. And what I see is players that swing the club too much upright are going to get down into the ground and create a lot of spin on the golf ball. We're not using a TrackMan device today, but when you're around TrackMan, you can see the incredible amount of spin that's put on the golf ball, and I'm trying to teach you to swing in a way that basically reduces that amount of spin. And one of the things that I've definitely seen is having more of a shallow attack. Now, the best drill that I've really found to explain this to players is actually to hit some golf balls and try not to touch the ground. So we're setting up, we're doing everything exactly the same, and you're going to see that almost there's no grass going to come up. I'm just going to get used to that feeling of rotation through. You can see I just picked the ball off there. I'm not hitting the ball thin. I'm just allowing the club to come very shallow through the golf ball. And the drill really there is just to hit shot after shot without actually touching the ground. If you're going to a driving range and you're using a mat, a really great drill is to take a piece of A4 paper, put that on the mat, then put the golf ball on the piece of paper and hit the shot from there. You're basically not going to disturb that piece of paper, and that's really what we're looking for. If you can get this shallowness in your swing, you'll find yourself getting a lot more consistency on the control of your shots. You can see there, I'm hardly even touching the ground. And even when I'm doing a video to you, you can still see I'm working on being shallow in my golf swing there, but I'm still never forgetting the fact of holding my finish. So that's a really interesting drill for you to try. In some of the later videos when I take you to the short game, honestly, being shallow in the short game is going to make a dramatic difference to the way you play. Stop all those duff shots, stop all those ones where you hit them heavy. So go and work on this first of all with your long game, and then we'll show you how you can take it into your short game shots as well. You've been watching iGolf TV, where we're waking up your game.